Welcome. For those of you guys who don't know me, and you should know me at this point because you've made it, you've arrived to the first assignment. I am Latoya Deshawn, personal makeup artist and personal development coach to high profile clientele and women all over the globe. You guys have made it to your first assignment. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys have started out answering a ton of questions about your life so that we can get an understanding for where you sit in the world. What is it that you want to accomplish in your mentorship inside of Superwoman Freedom Academy, and how we're going to get you there. We wave goodbye to some things that are not serving you as you begin to reflect on your life on a daily basis. So we're still in reflection mode. We're still working in the past. And so everything you've done right now in your first week, your first official week, leads you to this assignment right here. Tell your story. Tell your story. Own your story. And in keeping up with Behind Every Face is a Story, we know that you are uniquely made. As long as you breathe air, there is a reason for your existence. And I know that you're here because you're in search of trying to find that. You want to rebirth yourself. You want to get the freedom and position yourself for personal and professional success. And so I want you to stop fitting in and begin to stand out. And the only way we're going to stand out is that you really become self-aware of who you are, why you're here in this world, because everything that has happened in your life has led you to this moment right here. And trust me, it's all a part of your purpose. You have to know that. Remember, this journey is getting you back to you, right? You've been serving everyone, yet being served the least. Right? We want to get you aligned with the will of what God wants for your life. And so we need you to tell your story and to be honest about the life that you've lived and be willing to try another way. This is a huge self-awareness activity that's going to test how far you can go back and love up on yourself and to recall the things that have made you great and some of the things that have not made you great. You're going to begin to answer questions around your childhood. You're going to start with as early as you can, asking questions like, what were you doing that made you feel the happiest? That's a question I want to know. When you were a child, what was showing up for you? What were you doing then? Did you have any celebrations besides your birthday and graduation? Like, how are you being celebrated? Were you being celebrated? And then we're going to move into the adolescent stage where we begin to question our identity and cultivate our sense of self. Questions that emerge from here is, how did you react when you made mistakes? What did your social life look like? These questions you begin to ask yourself around 9 and 12 years old as you're developing your friendships in school. So, and then we move on to teenage, young adult, and then beyond that, as you continue to write the story, right? You're going to tell this in story form. You can also just answer the questions. It's up to you, but it's not meant for you to have to answer every question, but use all of the questions to begin to formulate the story, right? We are in reflection mode here. We are talking about everything that happened right now and in the past, okay? We will get to the present in just a little bit, okay? Be willing to try another way is the next step after we are in self-awareness, after we are honest with the life that we've lived. And so after we go through that activity, we're going to do a little bit of identity prompts so that you just know how you sit in this world, how you see yourself, but also how the world sees you. We're going to go over a little bit of your values. I'm going to talk about that and a little bit of your big wins. We know that you did not just get in this earth just not achieving out here. We know that you have some accolades, whether they've been formal or informal. I just want to know how you see yourself and how you've been winning out here, being just who you are already. Okay? Trust me, there's power and purpose in reflection. It unlocks a big level for you, and you are able now to be accountable for how you show up and try another way. So I'm excited for you guys. This assignment, I will tell you that I stopped at page 27 and I'm looking forward to get back to tell my story. I stopped at around age 28. So if you go beyond that, know that keep the story going. But I can go for a long time talking about my life. And I really, really suggest that you take it seriously and write as much as you can, because for a lot of women, this is the start of the book that they're going to write. This is the start of the businesses that they begin to create. And so everything you write down, this is also going to acknowledge and unlock who you want to serve and why you want to serve them. What is the impact on your service, and also what's at stake. Behind every face is a story. I want you to tell your story. I want you to own your story. Good luck. I'll see you.